You are now tuned into the Russian Roulette podcast.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy Kenny P, your favorite toxic nigga, aka the nigga that your baby mama called when you go back to jail. And you are now tuned in to another episode of the Russian Roulette podcast. I got a very special guest on the show with me. Made me break out my motherfucking pink goddamn me mink. You know what I'm saying? I got my boy, my partner, man, Playa Tony Pimp Nasty. What it do, P?
What it do, Kenny, man? What it do, man? Shit, everything popping, man.
Hey, man, I can't call it, man. Same shit, different toilet. And this a little different. Usually it's just me on here talking shit, but today, I'm gonna be sitting down with a up and coming hot artist, raining straight out of Memphis, Tennessee, man, making easy money, pimping hoes in style. What
Yo,
part of Memphis you from, Player Tony?
man, South Memphis.
South Memphis.
South Memphis, man.
I hear that, man. Any specific neighborhood, anything?
Off Florida on Pennsylvania.
Okay. Memphis,
Riverside.
huh?
Riverside.
Riverside.
Uh,
So let me ask you something, because me and you went to school together. You was always a cool, laid back guy. You was always 100, never got caught up in no fuck shit.
yeah.
You was always a straight up and down type of guy. When did you realize you could actually rap?
Man, I was coming from my training from the army.
Mm-hmm.
Got back. I went to Alabama first, then I got back home to Memphis. And goddamn it, I heard some bullshit on the radio, man.
Right.
It was on. I ain't gonna never forget. It was happening in 2017, be exact, November.
Mm-hmm.
Man, these motherfuckers getting paid to look stupid and you know what I'm saying?
Lie.
Bullshit. Goddamn
Lie.
it.
Tell a bunch of fucking lies. Yeah.
Lies. I'm talking about
Yeah.
looking crazy. Looking like and I kind of feel like what Tyler Murphy was talking about, man. He said nigga look like a bitch getting all the hoes. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
niggas got back at cars getting all the goddamn plays. You feel me? I'm like, hell no.
Yeah.
If they can do it, I can fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? So shit. I went to the that same day. And my first song I wrote was David Ruffin Pimpin. And then I wrote down that they did 2 songs that day, goddamn. And those were my first 2 songs. Shit. And then the rest was history.
How long so let me picture this. You just riding home.
Yeah.
And you listening to the radio and you like, man, this some bullshit, man. I'm going to the studio tonight.
Right.
Like, did you know somebody that already had a studio or something? Because people don't just up and be like, fuck it, I'm going to the studio tonight. You come from a musical background, you got a lot of friends in music.
Yeah, so man, I had hooked up I was with my partner and I got hooked up with one of his partners. Well shit. One of his partners I went to high school with, goddamn. And then he knew a guy that had a studio. Well, the guy with the studio was named Melvin Hicks. Goddamn it, I know him since the 7th grade.
Right.
But I ain't seen him like 10 years. So he like, damn, yeah, Tony, man, I got a studio and shit. So I said, shit, say less, I'm finna go in that hoe. I went in that hoe, dropped this shit, man. And the rest was history, man.
David Ruffin Pimpin. I remember, that was like the first one you put on your Facebook too. I remember that one. David Ruffin Pimpin. That's when I first saw. I said, damn, Tony rapping?
Yeah.
What can this man not do, man?
Yeah, damn it.
So how long you been rapping for?
Shit, man, going on close to 3 years, man.
Mm-hmm.
Going on close to 3 years.
3 years?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about, but I checked out your two do you call it what you label as albums or mixtapes? Because they on iTunes, and the way people do stuff now, you know, mixtapes be albums. So what do you label them as, just mixtapes, or or are they your albums?
They albums. I call them projects, but they albums. You know what I'm saying?
They
Because
albums.
I own my music. You know what I'm
You
saying?
own all your music.
I buy my beats, man. I buy it, man. I buy it all exclusive, man. That's
Oh,
how I
so
do
you
it.
pretty much you doing everything out of pocket.
Oh yeah, shit costs, man. It costs to make more money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely take money to make money. And
Mm-hmm.
goddamn me, if you ain't got no motherfucking money, you gonna be like the rest of these niggas sitting in the passenger seat of a car smoking a black and mild freestyle and saying, should I drop this shit? Hoping somebody let you get in the studio. So, you
Goddamn.
know, I think, you know, you only been rapping for 2 years and you already put out 2 albums on iTunes. You know, you didn't do the YouTube route. You didn't release videos first. You went straight into it and said, you know what, if I'm gonna do it right. So, you know, that's a different approach from it altogether, because most people, they'll freestyle, maybe remix somebody else's song a couple times, you just jump straight in the game. Have you always have had that business mindset to, I'm gonna put it out like this, I'm gonna make sure I maximize and own everything? You've always had that ownership mindset?
Man, goddamn right, man. I always been my own man. I don't never follow the in crowd. Goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? I do me, and I keep it pushing, man. You know, fuck all it, trying to remix some shit and do these challenges and all this shit. I just do it my way. I'm
Right.
saying no solving the game to people that does that, because you just got your own rap. I got
Exactly.
rap. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got discovered by Skinny Pimp. You know what I'm saying? I did my own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Skinny Pimp. I saw your second album, Pimp Fiction 2. I'm gonna get to that too, but your second album, Pimp Fiction 2, I saw it was executive produced by Skinny Pimp. And I'm like, damn, you fucking with the Memphis legend. That's a real Memphis legend right there, Skinny Pimp.
Goddamn right, man. I want to own an international player, man. Goddamn.
Yeah. You could never clone him. From here, from Maine to Spain and everything in between, man.
Shit. Goddamn. That motherfucker playing right now in Russia.
Yeah.
In Russia, man. They bumped Skinny Pimp, man. I seen it for myself.
You seen it for yourself. Oh yeah. One thing about Memphis is like, Memphis has always been the slept on city. I say that because Memphis has the talent and has the culture. Memphis has the talent, the culture. They got their own style to be like a Atlanta or a Texas. I think it's more so, it's no unification in Memphis. I think that's the biggest problem. There's no unification in Memphis. So you got these people over here, you got these people over there, and it's either you go be with them, or you go be with them, or you go beef, or you go try to make your own, like you doing, creating your own lane, and just building from scratch versus coming up under somebody else. But either way, it's kind of, in Memphis, it's almost like if you don't pick a side, you go get overlooked for sure. You got to pick a side. It's few Memphis rappers that I know got the balls to even try to create their own lane and do it without nobody help like that. So, I respect it within itself, because you could go do like the other rappers do, and the other, up and coming rappers, and try to chase these, buzzing rappers in Memphis, and chase this person and chase this person. And that's another thing I wanted to get into, because I look at the climate of rap right now. Everything is kind of gang, especially coming out of Memphis right now. You got your different, everybody is attaching themselves to certain names. Everybody toting Dracos with the 7.62 bullets in them. Everybody slime. Everybody gang, everybody claiming something, and I look at all the Memphis rappers that have recently came out. Well, not all of them, but a handful of them, they was in some type of organization or some type of gang. But one thing I know about you in your music, you don't highlight or glorify gangs. You took a different route with the music. So, what made you decide to even do that? Because you could have easily just went the normal route, do the freestyles and how everybody else do it, but you took another route. You don't glorify the gang violence, the beef, the bullshit. You glorify women getting money from a woman paying a man. You glorify a different part of the streets. You don't, so what made you take that route? What, because you like the only young Memphis rapper doing it. That's what I like about it. You the only, you ain't gonna say like, you are the only young Memphis rapper that doesn't rap about gang shit, doesn't talk about guns at all, doesn't talk, the only thing you talk about is women and getting some money out of women. So when how deeply rooted are you with that?
Shit, I always been my own man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I always been on my own 10 toes, man. I always kept my day ones around me. God damn it. I ain't never want to do internet beef or to do beef. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people know me, man.
Right.
I got you or you got a problem with me, I'm gonna go settle it. You know what I'm saying? And with me, I play for keeps, man. I ain't gonna play with you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna finna do this talking and all this other stuff. And plus, what I rapped about, man, is what I experienced and stuff, man.
Right.
Stories to tell. So I ain't finna walk in the studio with a big ass 223 and motherfucking F16 just to go record some goddamn lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't finna do all that, man. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
was for I was being clicked up. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was in school, I like to stay by myself, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I like to
Yeah.
do it like that. So shit, I always been.
Most business is better handled by yourself, man. And
Yeah.
what I don't get, I admire this about you, and this what I don't get about Memphis rappers, because when you think about Memphis from anywhere else, Memphis, just like I said, Memphis making easy money, pimping hoes in style. You got the Memphis Tennessee, but these young rappers, they're not even rapping about selling a lot of drugs. They just rapping about violence and gang. So it's kind of refreshing to see a younger Memphis artist embracing that Memphis culture, sticking to the real Memphis roots. And that brings me to my next question. When it comes to Memphis roots, who are some of your musical well, first I say, who are some of your favorite Memphis artists?
Now it's just period.
Period. Just from the time you first started listening to rappers till now, like from before you understood things till now that you understand things.
Shit, that's like asking, do Jesus love me, man? Shit, man. That's easy.
Uh,
First, number one, Skinny Pimp,
Skinny
Three,
Pimp, 3 6.
Juicy J, Project Pat, a lot of those guys, man. Those were my biggest influence. You know what I'm saying? That was my biggest. That's what I gravitate to. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Even Yo Gotti was my era and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I gravitate towards the old, like 8 Ball MJG, because that's how I grew up.
right. Exactly. Yeah.
So
And I see, I don't see it imitated or a replica of Project Pat, but I mean, because you just naturally have a deep voice anyway. So it's not like you trying to sound like anybody of any sort. That's just how your voice actually sounds. But I definitely see a little bit of the Project Pat influence in it, and that's definitely the roots that the MJG and 8 Ball come from. Not so much of sounding like them, but I do see the roots of the 8 Ball and MJG content. And of course, like like I know, like your first single you released was the David Ruffin Pimpin.
Right.
you know. So, it's like I'm pretty sure you cultured and you in tune with your blues and your soul music.
I love old school, man. And actually, that's where a lot of it stem from.
Mm-hmm.
Cause man, shit, man, goddamn it. Like Isley Brothers, Willie Hutch,
With a
got
hutch, yeah.
I list this goddamn I could take it back to goddamn Smokey Robinson and goddamn Miracles, man. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I love that goddamn shit, man. I'm talking about I'm playing that goddamn pimping, man, like a motherfucker, man. I'm
Yeah.
riding down the street. That's what I bump. You know what I'm saying? People like, man, you rap, you sound like Lord Infamous and all this stuff. So I think he just listen to this all day. I really don't. My
Right.
favorite artist of all time is Willie Hutch. And then right next to him is David Ruffin. You know what I'm saying?
David Ruff.
I
David Ruff.
listen
Hey, David Ruff was a motherfucker, wasn't he, man? The
to bad,
poet, man.
bad
The
motherfucker.
poet, man. David Ruff was a motherfucker, man. That was hey, David Ruff was a different breed, man. They don't, you know, it's kind of it's good to see young artists, upcoming artists that understand and kind of gravitate towards music like that, because that's the music that's getting sampled. All this gang shit, this shit not getting sampled. Ain't nobody sampling these gang songs, all this shit, right? Like, the hit, drill music, like nobody's gonna sample a fucking drill song, like from
Fuck,
Chicago. Whatever you want to call your little rap songs now, I don't really know. Like your trap music. Trap music not gonna be really ain't getting sampled. But they go sample that Willie Hutch. They go sample that David Ruffin, the Isley Brothers, the Temptations. All that shit go always get sampled forever because it was real music and it came from a real place and it was real content.
goddamn. And that's what a lot of young people don't understand, man. You gotta understand where this shit come from, man. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? That's why I give my highly respect to the greatest, man, because I ain't gonna never say I'm great or I'm this and that just because
Mm-hmm.
I ain't the era. You know what I'm saying? Those people paved the way for me to, you know what I'm saying, how I sound and how I do my music. Because if it wasn't for a fucking Keith Sweat or Project Pat or goddamn Isley Brother, it won't be no player Tony Pimp next. That just
Fuck.
how it work. That's just how it work, goddamn. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? A lot of that I think that's what separates me and the other cats, man, goddamn, because I give respect to the old folks, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of them oh shit, some of them be on some bullshit, but shit. I get that ass respect and I just keep it pushing, man.
Oh yeah, and that just I think that's a problem right there with not even artists. I think that's a problem with men now. Men feel like if you giving respect or you acknowledging people that came before you and paved the way, that's dick riding or you being submissive. They don't know how to differentiate
Yeah,
the
they
two.
stupid.
They don't understand when you acknowledging and paying homage versus you dick riding and being submissive. You're not being submissive. You're just paying homage. I'm showing love. This is what I was listening to. This is what inspired me. Why wouldn't I embrace this shit? Why I'm supposed to just act like, no, I ain't no listening to none of this shit. Man, I came up with my own style. You know what I'm saying? That I ain't really, I done seen some artists say, you be like, who you grew up listening to? Man, I ain't no rapper. I ain't grow up listening to nobody, man.
I
It's
need
like, come on, man, cut the bullshit, man. Hey, you got the shit from somebody, man, because you sound like two rappers I know, man. Even if you don't actually rap and say the same thing that they saying or your voice not like theirs, I see the influence. It's an influence from somewhere. So, I think that's just a problem with men in general. It's not even an artist thing. It's a man thing. Men have a problem with being honest and acknowledging other men and paying respect. That's a big thing that goes on now in this generation. It's hard for us to pay respect to other men because we feel like we submitting to them or we dick riding them.
uh, I, I feel for him, goddamn it. I don't do this shit. Shit.
My boy said, I know who I am. I ain't got a goddamn me.
Yeah, you know what
I
I'm saying?
ain't
I know.
got a goddamn me go through all this shit.
Hell nah. Shit.
So, what you think about? This was just a little question I had that I wanted to ask you. What you think about females that post a cash app on social media?
Elaborate.
Like you have females that be like, "Bless me this weekend," or it was situation. No, I'm just saying, they be like, I say these bitches to found to fly away to bed, but the females that be like, niggas always want to link your bank app. I mean, niggas want to link your bank to mine, or niggas want to flirt on every app except Cash App. So, what you feel about how females now they're basically they'll post their cash up. It don't be their birthday. I see on your birthday you post your cash up, but the females that just have their cash app in their bio, like I'm 21, I'm a Sagittarius, no kids, or one chat mother of one, and it'll have cash app and it'll have a cash app name. What do you feel about females that promote their cash app, post their cash app, basically asking for money with no work?
Running gang, goddamn it. Shit, I can't knock them from running their own goddamn gang. That's they hustle, man. They hustle begging and pleading and asking. Shit, let it be. Fuck them.
So, see, I had this thing. Let me ask you what you feel about this. Well, I
All
didn't
right.
have this thing. I saw this thing. You said, and what made it come to my mind was the fact that you said that's their hustle, begging and pleading. That's their hustle.
Run their
So
gang.
that's their game. That's the game they run, right? And you can't never knock, like you say, you can't never knock nobody game. Everybody got a game. It just depends on who want to play it.
Hey.
So boom. Do you feel that a female that is prostituting, selling pussy, is that a hustle? Is prostitution a hustle?
Goddamn, it's a form of hustle, but you know what? You're selling your soul. And let me elaborate that on that, man. See, a woman private everything, you know what I'm saying? Her pussy, her clit, her lips. Goddamn it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a private, that's sanctioned. That's supposed to be gold. You know what I'm saying? And if you let everybody enter your space, then you necessarily don't give a fuck about yourself. And see, a lot of what's wrong with these hoes now, man. A lot of what's wrong with these women now, man. They think it's cool to do it for the cash, do it for the business, do it for the fame. You know what I'm saying? You losing your soul. You losing your souls for dead motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I know them dead motherfuckers can help you pay them bills or get that Billy or get that Chanel. But now let's take a prostitute that make millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
All this shit, right? What's inside of her? You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because her space has been intervened and been violated so many times. You know what I'm saying? It gonna take God to get her back in right. No man can ever, you know what I'm saying, uh, get her right. You know what I'm saying? So shit. That's my take on it, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? It's sanctuary, it's private. You know what I'm saying? And if you let everybody into your space, you don't care about yourself. And so since you don't care about yourself, another man, another woman ain't gonna care about you because you don't care about yourself. And that's just the bottom line of it, man. You know what I'm saying? Now if you one of them folks that want to be cap save hoe, want to wear your cape, want
Mm-hmm.
man logo on, yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
Pimp Nasty not go do it. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck you
You know,
talking about.
so if you like to do that, hey, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, another man's trash could be another man's treasure. You never know, but it's still gonna be up to that hoe. You know what I'm saying? She choose you, she choose you. If she don't, shit, motherfucker go. That's how it is, goddamn.
Hey man. I don't think that could be said no better than where you put it.
Shit.
Now, just a little rapid fire part of the segment where I ask you a few questions and you just give me the first answer that come to mind. Favorite female celebrity crush?
Ooh. Babe. Can I be old?
It can be whoever you want it to be.
I like the Mills, man. Give me Vivica A. Fox. Yeah, I like the Mills.
I ain't know how old you was gonna go, but when you said old, I said, okay, well, we're gonna see. Vivica A different now. Hey, Vivica A got some. Hey, it's still some fire in her, boy. Vivica A, Vivica A low key a little freak. I think so. I've seen it on Booty Call, and she played that role a little too good for me.
Yes, sir.
She was a little too in tune with that role. I ain't gonna lie to you. Vivica A. Fox got a little freak in her. Smoking or drinking? Brown or white?
You mean the brown?
The brown? What's your favorite brown, man?
Remy. Let me get that
Remy. If you could have any superpower in the world, what would it be and why?
It'd be mind control.
Mind control.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right.
So
like, mind control over these bitches, man. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck you talking about? Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, man. I got mind control over Debo. Mind control, man.
Mind control.
But hey, if I can control a motherfucking mind, I got the keys to everything in the world.
You know, like
I rule the world.
Yeah, you can control a woman's body, but the key is controlling her mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like they say, man, the bitch can be made of steel, but if she bend, I'm a breaker. What you talking about? If she bend, I'm a breaker, man. No cap. Well, tell them where to follow you at on all your social media sites.
Man, you can follow me on Facebook, IG, man. Playa Tony Pimp Nasty, IG, man. I'm on all platforms for my music. I'm on Apple Music, Spotify, goddamn it, SoundCloud, shit, Pandora, everywhere you music, man. Just type in Playa Tony. I pop right on up.
Boom! I just know what I thought about. Speaking of music, what you got two albums out right now. You got Pimp Fiction 1 and Pimp Fiction 2. What's the origin behind those names for you?
The origin story, man, my favorite movie is Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. Classic, cult classic at that.
Yeah, it's my favorite movie. Goddamn, my favorite actor of all time is Samuel Jackson. And
Mr. Motherfucker.
And I like Bruce Willis, so I fuck with the old movies, man, and I was just like, shit.
No, I like that though. The Pimp Fiction is hard. I fuck with it. I fuck with it. So if you're looking for his music, you can find it on iTunes. If you motherfuckers ain't got iTunes, you need to kill yourself. You know, your last thing you need to be doing is listening to some. Well, you probably do need to go listen to some music to motivate yourself to go get some money. But you can definitely go check out my boy on iTunes. He got 2 albums out. You can look him up. And his albums are Pimp Fiction and Pimp Fiction 2. Playa, Playa Tony, Tony, not Toney, Tony. That's all you gotta do is search him. He go pop right up on iTunes. He got 2 hot singles out right now. He got a video to the Milk and Honey, and he got the Alligator Pimpin'. So what's your plans for the new year?
videos, working on another project, and then working on the Pimp Fiction 3.
Pimp Fiction 3. So you go keep the series going. What this is gonna be a trilogy, and then you gonna move on to something else, or you just going with the flow?
But right now, it might just be a trilogy. I think the 3 is gonna be the one that I might just go all out, since I want to close their trilogy, and then I might move to another project and then edit to a trilogy too, and then keep going and keep going. So for right now, yes, it's gonna be a trilogy, but shit, it might be a 4 and 5. Goddamn.
Yeah, just depend on how you feel when the time comes, right?
Yeah, shit. So I'm gonna go to something else, and then I'll be basically promoting, doing more shows. So yeah, you gonna catch me on the road a lot. Shit, me and Skinny got something up in the works, man. Got something up our sleeves, goddamn.
Can we get an exclusive, or is it just the game to be sold, not told?
Hey, it'd be sold, baby, not told, goddamn.
All right. We're gonna be on the lookout then. So make sure y'all be on the lookout. He got new shit coming. You know, all the motherfucking legends fucking with him. Skinny Pimp fucking with him. He executive produced his last album that came out. You know, like I said, you can follow him on Facebook at Pretty Tony. You can find him on iTunes. All you gotta do is type in Playa Tony or Pimp Fiction and go to albums. You go find Pimp Fiction 1 and 2. Need something to vibe to, some pimping. Something you can ride to, turn that bitch on, play it from front to back. Like I said, he got a new video on YouTube right now. It's the Milk and Honey. Go check that out right now. And we figure to sign off, man. Is anything you want to leave the people with?
Man, I want to appreciate you, Ken, man, and have me on board. Goddamn it,
Oh,
man.
appreciate you, man.
Hell yeah, we got some.
Oh, they don't know. I forgot to tell them we went to college together too. I forgot to tell them that we we did go to college together. So me and him knew each other for like 4 years, at least 3.5. We knew each other for some time. So this ain't just some strangers. I actually know him. That's why I don't mind vouching for him and telling you everything authentic is real. Go check them out, man.
Man, shit, I want to thank you, man. I want to thank my fans, goddamn. I want to thank my people that support me. Shit, we gonna keep this thing rocking, man. Goddamn, Pimp Nasty.
Fuck you talking about? We checking out, man.